your compositions are a little bit more flexible. You have more chances to win those situations. Instead, try to get ahead a little bit earlier instead of putting more pressure in the end. We are going to get the highlights here of OA on their Xiphon composition versus Transformers right now. Orb's coming out looking for the stagger. Monk is going to get really low. He does get a shove off onto the Monk. Back-to-back shoves. The CC on Syra on the Transformers just so much right now. Kylan is going to be ulting right now to try to peel against OA. Triple charge is going to be coming out, but he does kudos to them for coming out swinging and keeping up their momentum.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you look at like the final game of trio bi-weekly finals on the first rotation of it. YZG earned 23.5 points. OA almost won as well. They had 20.8 points. Like, it was a matter of just a few extra kills, a matter of, you know, a little bit of placement. It changes everything depending on, you know, on how you are able to kind of execute on those comps. But ASE right now playing that comp more for the points than it is for like the big MVP game that you're looking for. And let's be real, if ASE look this good on the blind day, I'm excited to see them get their hands onto Xiphons, onto the variations of the Monk comps. Not that I'm a massive fan of Monk, but you know, you get them onto like a big final circle comp. This team could put some real work in and put some real numbers down. So excited to see what they're going to be able to do off the back of that one. So you're having a look at the replays from this game. JL, this is their first game of this bi-weekly, and they've already jumped into the second half of the table. So continue to play this well. Should be looking at a top-end table as we head to bi-weekly finals potentially from them. But no surprises, JL have always been a pretty consistent team here in the league. They just played that final circle so beautifully, actually. Really, really clean from them.
Really, really good stuff from JL. Getting those one Fang. I remember last season, TXG and VVV Habeta is a lot harder than normal. Now looking at the highlights of the day. SS1 Ju1 on the Monk, fading in, looking for the double charge. Gambit is going to be denied by the Takeda. It's not going to matter. The Kylan's going to be coming in, assisting, setting up for his teammates to get some kills. Now going back to BBE's fight off spawn. JL had the momentum, had the Moonbane on him. It's not going to matter though, because Roy Hee is the savior for this team, finding those parries and saving that situation. Now going to the Rumble Yang. This was pinnacle for them. OUG outgunned, it doesn't matter. They come in with the vengeance and let FPX know gear is not everything. If you can't find the kills, then OUG play this end game magically with so much aggression on the back of this Draco Storm, and you with that engraving on the longsword, looking for the beams, dropping down, getting those focus attacks in. And they did have a Roar Burst on their Temi, locking down everyone, and Shinyu able to close it out. They did lose you. It doesn't matter. He's able to pick up a couple of kills. Now, unfortunately, the Tessa of JL was able to survive with that last little bit of health to secure that tie. Doesn't matter, though. OUG comes out with a monstrous Day 2 Hossie YZG, formerly KLA, and a lot of times OUG and Bauda. But now off spawn, these highlights, these were some really, really good off spawn fights.
Yeah, they were an amazing fight. OUG, it started bad for them as well. This game did not go well at the beginning, getting completely caught out inside Secret Tunnel by Bauda, able to find himself the victory on that skirmish at the beginning, but it just wasn't enough. And this here kind of tells the story of the whole game, right? Like, look how many players are on the screen right now. There was so much of it in this game. This is kind of why I like Morris Isle, because I just feel like the teams are so comfortable on this map, but they are just willing to just perma-scrap, and it makes for such explosive games. Really, really good to see. SR having a fantastic game as well. And also, just one thing I want to talk about is they're not playing today, but YZG being relatively low on the scoreboard is going to be a bit of a trouble for them. They've got some work to do. They won the first bi-weekly final of this year. They got to catch back up to the rest of the front runners. There's a lot of teams right now who are putting some serious numbers and are going to be starting the next bi-weekly next Sunday with some seriously high points. So a lot of work for these guys to be doing. But this ending from GG, 3-3-0, he played this so well. I mean, the White Tigers obviously was a major factor for him, getting that little bit of extra damage every time he took someone out. But even so, huge performance. But here is our MVP. No surprises, Baby U on the Kylan gets MVP for this game. I believe he had 10 kills.
Mars Casting now going to be looking at the highlights for this Holorock. BBE's Roy Hehe. Oh my goodness. ASC rolls up with the white armor. So much confidence. And BBE just smacks them away. Just being like, nah. Just full Jades, blue armor, off spawn, ready to set up for Yang. And they just deny it completely. 3-3-0 on the Syro. He's been looking crispy all day. Now Cookie on the ballista, raining down fire onto the lobby, catching so many people, catching Bauta's Jing. Big kaboom there on his way out there, not able to get away. And again, Shinyu on the Syra, closing this out. This zone fight, just drowning in the zone. Now, GG inside the Rumble Yang is going to get that juggle. Get the follow-up. Kylan's JL not able to get away, and GG is able to secure this out. Now, GG did have Dreadful Whale for that first Spirit Well, able to find a ton of kills with it, able to secure the position, but in the end, it wasn't enough. Instead, JL on the Transformers and their Kylan able to come through and take everyone down. Now, this was a huge clutch by the zipping of SR, managing to deny that first place and get that tie through.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the thing I can't get over is how disappointing that was for ASE, because they
still really surprising from the normal leaders we see in the league, the likes of GG and stuff. But we're gonna look at some highlights of OA and PB who clutched up in this end game. Now with the Syro using his F to look for this flank, setting up the sandwich for the Cicada. The Cicada's doing a really good job of keeping them on one side. I think I remember this fight. This has to be you right now. Now we end up going to Matari again. The follow-up of PB following his Cicada, looking for that kill. The focus fire of OA, very clean with it. And this was the moment right there where OA, they were in the building the whole time. They were playing this very passive, and they realized it's go time. They end up controlling all of this lower ground, letting OUG know that they're not going to seal this one away, but they're going to come out with the aggression. Now with the focus fire and controlling the low ground, step by step, they surgically start picking off everyone, with PB taking to the sky to secure this heel-off situation, keeping his health as high as possible. He finally ults in the end, and now it's just getting those last little bit of tags to steal these kills around, looking for those low HP players. Nice chip damage coming out, tagging up everyone around him, and ends up picking up a ton of kills without even having to pick up the soul blooms. Really good job from PB. Really good game sense and frame of mind to get those last hits top, showing that there is a future for Naraka when it comes to this pro scene.
Yeah, so we'll have a look at the replays from this game. I mean, it really just was a bloodbath. There was so much fighting, so much action. ASE, unfortunately, weren't really able to keep the performance they had on their first day of this qualifying round. So, unfortunately for them, didn't really achieve as much as they would have liked. Their first two games were very good, but beyond that, it was back and forth. SS1 as well, another team who, more so, I think, were probably a bit more of a disappointment today. They really were not able to find too much in today's games, but it was just constant fighting. There was so much action. I know Naraka has kind of turned into that, which I'm a big fan of. Being that ever since we introduced Ramayang, and we kind of slowly been introducing more and more factors which encourage engagement. But this game was like just unlike anything else we've seen. There was just so many teams just going toe-to-toe all game long. This was our kind of final rundown here, where the zone was closing and teams just kept collapsing on whoever was just won their fight in the zone. Like OA win this fight here, GG just try and run away, and then suddenly like OGG slide in, then DRG slide in. It was just like endless fighting, constantly going, to see, you know, why we ended so quickly in this game.
Now, winner JL, let's see who is gonna get the last MVP of the day. It's looking like the Takeda board.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone